Many pests that eat our farm crops have been sprayed with pesticides so much that they've evolved resistance and can't be killed by them, just like some bacteria have evolved to become resistant to antibiotics. But scientists at UCSD can now genetically engineer new insects of the same species that are not resistant to pesticides, and they can easily pass on their traits when they breed with pesticide-resistant bugs. They've done it with fruit flies, and they say the same can be done with beetles, moths, and other pests. Ethan Beer is a fruit fly geneticist at UCSD.
So if you could make the insects sensitive to them again, then you could just go on using the same pesticides that we already have that work, but at much lower frequency and at much lower doses, so that the total burden that you put on the environment could go down by orders of magnitude potentially. Mostly insecticide resistant.
This graphic shows pesticide-resistant bugs outlined in red dominating a farm field. That is, until engineered bugs are released that carry a genetic drive that eliminates the resistant mutation, so the local insects can be killed by pesticides again. Beer says the drive works quickly. It can transform a local population to being 100% pesticide vulnerable within 10 bug generations. The engineered drive is designed to disappear from the insects over that time period, so they become no different from the ones we knew prior to insecticides.
We've been able to use this genetic strategy that we've been working on, where you essentially drive a trait into a population, a beneficial trait into a population. We've been able to do that in such a way that the only thing that is left after you're done is the population is like it used to be. So you've rewilded it, and there's no genetic scar of any kind other than that. There's no other element that's added.
Even so, these bugs have undergone mutations in the lab, and releasing them into the wild could be controversial. Beer admits that. And he says all environmental regulations would need to be met before any of these creatures could be allowed to mate with wild populations. Thomas Fudge, KPBS News.
Doing that, you're not applying that kind of pressure to them. So what our